your success can be measured. I can 2x your productivity. But your failure can be measured too. Imagine the pain when you haven't done your work today. Imagine the pain when you didn't go to the gym for the third time. It's literally been a week. You completely fucked your mind for 30 minutes when you saw her outside. You didn't talk to your crush in a school or uni for like 3 months. And to finish all that, you didn't read that book for like 2 fucking months. I can definitely relate to that pain of not doing enough, for overthinking, for trying to be perfect. When I was in 11th grade, 2 years ago, I was trying to do everything. I would read books. I would go to driving school. I would sign up for IELTS classes. I'd try to hit that 7.0 band. I would go to the gym. I would start making these videos. Go out with my friends every single day. I was desperate for success. Then in the winter of 2024, I dumped everything. I got on Adonis Protocol. It's so-called protocol by YouTuber Hamza. That was like the analog of monk mode. So I would work basically every single day, just coming after school, coming after the gym, and just smashing my work for 5 hours a day. My only weekends were spent by doing adventures. Imagine it's winter, like -5, -10 degrees Celsius. I would pack my stuff, literally go in the middle of nowhere on some random hill outside of my city. It's like 10 a.m. My parents don't understand why am I doing this shit. But I go there, I hike in dirt, mud, and snow. Sometimes it was ice. And I would record videos on top of the fucking hill. I don't know why, but it fulfilled me. And funny story, one time I fucking jerked off on the top of the hill. That was my level. Why am I telling you all of that? I was hustling. I was following the advice of a conventional self-improvement guy, of conventional work hard YouTubers. I can definitely relate to you if you have the same shit. But the moral of the story, the advice online you get is bullshit. Your success is not merely correlated with how hard you work, how much you work. Genuinely, it doesn't matter if you work more. It doesn't matter if you work hard. It's not a predictor for success. I'm gonna tell you something. It's just productivity. We have a clear goal. 2 times more inputs, 2 times more outputs, and fun maxing. Now let me clarify that. If you work 2 times more in less time, and if you get 2 times more, you will get 10x, 5x return. It's called leverage. Leverage is when there's asymmetrical return. Your output is 10 times more than your input. Imagine you do the same shit, you spend the same amount of time, but it gives you 10 times more results. Just one action, one lifestyle, one thing, you tweak it, and you get 10 times more in return. Fun maxing is your lifestyle. Imagine, when you think about productivity, it's not about actions you do. It's not about your routine. It's not about your system. It's not about your habits. It's actually about your lifestyle. If that's the way you live, that's the only way to get some substantial results, because habits are unsustainable. Work routines are unsustainable. 1 month ago, because of one call, my life changed completely, just upside down. I'm sitting, it was the same Wednesday. I would do some work in the morning. I have my lunch. I'm sitting down. I want to start editing, but I see in a hiking community, in the chat, one message. Someone was offering a job. I called them immediately because it was my dream job, actually. I've thought about it for the whole year. Now I called them. In 5 minutes, I've got accepted. Let me tell you this. I wasn't even qualified. Like, I'm hiking literally for 1 year. And the thing I'm talking about, that job, was a lot harder. I'm so fucking happy. 5 minutes later, I call my friend. He's even less experienced than me. I'm hiking for 1 year. He's hiking for literally 6 months. He started hiking 6 months ago. Now, I call him, he's coming from the hike. Hey bro, let's go work on Lenin Peak. He says fuck yes. He's literally on the hike, coming down. I don't know bro, but in 3 days we pack our stuff, and as I told you, we're gonna work on Lenin Peak. Second tallest mountain in Kyrgyzstan, 7,134 meters. It's such a difficult mountain, but we're gonna work there as guys that look for the tents in high altitude camps. You meet tourists, you put them in their tents, you make sure they're okay. You always check the ground for the tent, make sure it's like flat. 25 days without working, without my friends, without routine, without everything. And that was a great time to think about it. Self-improvement sucks. Usual routine, it does not fucking matter. I've always talked about routine. I've always talked about being disciplined. Like, this is the only way for success. But I was not following my routine for 25 days. I came home and I'm 2 times more productive. Why? Because of that one rule. Work less, do less shit, and prioritize more important shit. Do the most impactful task. Do the life or death task. Imagine, there's only one thing that actually will bring you results. In 20 tasks in your niche, there's only one, and you know it. It's kind of hard. You're not going to be able to do this in the middle of the night or in the evening when you're a bit tired. You have to put it all. So you wake up in the morning and you eliminate it first thing first. You work literally 2 hours a day, even less. If you work more than that, you're just an idiot. You think how it works. If you start working more than that, you start doing bullshit tasks. You just cope. 2 hours is enough for the biggest task. You put all of your energy into that 1 hour. And that 1 hour is more impactful than 10 hours of sitting in some fucking office chair, cold calling 10 people in 3 hours, or I don't know, making 3 thumbnails in 5 hours. When you have a specific time frame, when you have a deadline and you have that one task, you're full of energy, you get into flow. The quantity will get itself. All that free time you have, you spend it on whatever you fucking want. Because, again, let's talk about lifestyle. You need to chase the lifestyle, not the outcome. You're gonna chase the lifestyle, not... What's other predictor of success? Stickability. I don't care how less you work. I don't care how impactful that task is. If you can't stick to it for more than 3 months, for more than 6 months, you'll never be able to see any results. 6 months is not even enough. Imagine doing the thing for 3 weeks and you get 0 views. Imagine doing the thing for 2 months and you get 0 views. Hypothetically, you do 1 video in 3 or 4 days. How much videos is that? 20, 30? Maximum. If you give up on 30 videos, you're not the person who will achieve something. You're not the person who gets success, because it's just the math. If you stick to it, if you're consistent enough, your skills compound every single day. The less work you do, the more quality it is, and the more you stick to it. Just mathematical success isn't like 1 year, 2 years. It all can be measured. If you just stick to the thing, you'll get it. But what's the catch? You always switch things. You have that shiny object syndrome. It's not that you're not disciplined. It's not that you're not motivated. Or you look for novelty. You just don't like your work. It's not your passion. That's as simple as that, bro. If you don't look for waking up every single day and doing that task, you're fucked. Why do you think influencers on YouTube work for 10 to 12 hours every single day for 5 to 6 years? If they didn't like the thing, they would just be psychos. Like, there are psychos out there who work for 16 hours a day and they don't care. They don't like the thing. No, this is not their case. They just like their thing. It's their fucking life. They would die without their job because it's so meaningful. It's so impactful. And they like it. So that is the only formula. If you just don't like your thing, switch it as soon as possible. The sooner you change it, the sooner you'll actually stop looking for other things. The sooner you will start to get that peace. You don't need results now. You don't need results for the first 3 months. You don't need money, upcoming sales. Yes, you need sales, you need views, whatever. But first thing you have to set up is a lifestyle. Meta work, lifestyle solar panel. Work is not only sitting and staring at your computer. It's everything else. It's everything related to it. What is it? Your rest, your mental state, your physique, your mood, walking, hanging out with your friends, like socializing, dating girls. All of that is meta work. It can probably affect you more than actually working at your desk. Like if you went on a date yesterday, you would be so fucking happy. Imagine you get to continue with her. How happy would you be? And with that mood, you wake up next day and you smash your work because you have an uplifted mood. Mood also affected. If you ran a marathon, how happy would you fucking be? Your happiness, your baseline mood is so much higher. Now, I can imagine your discipline level if you run a marathon. That will also affect the work more than the actual work itself. What is a lifestyle solar panel? If you work 2 hours a day, the rest of the day, you should be like a solar panel. Imagine a single house in the mountains. Like, it's far away from hundreds of kilometers. No one is around. So whole day solar panel charges the house. Solar panel charges all of it and stores energy for the night. Because imagine the owner is only the night guy. So it's absolutely necessary, it's absolutely crucial for the solar panel to gather sunlight when it's in the middle of the day. And why am I telling you this? You should be the same with your routine, with your day. You work 2 hours a day, and the rest of the day, all 10, 12, 14 hours that you are awake, that you don't sleep, you rest, you have fun, you don't even think about work. Maybe you read books for another hour, but you recharge and you gather the sunlight for the next work block. You wake up next day and you're ready to smash because you've been resting, having fun, enjoying your lifestyle. And that recharges you for the next block. That is actually crucial as fuck. So it's not that you have to work all day. You have to work so much less, but so like channeled, so directed. Like you're absolutely dialed in for that block. Why? Because the rest of the day, yesterday, you were resting. You were getting the charge, the battery. This gets your brain to 100% of its capacity. And I don't know how much more money it will get you. Imagine every single block you do, you spend 70% of your brain points. Like you just don't know your potential. And so that little difference in 30% of brain points will cost you $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 on a line. Every single block, every single day. How much is that? So productivity is about lifestyle. Productivity is about working less. Productivity is about stickability, sticking, being able to like the thing and fucking do it relentlessly and not even choosing other things. Imagine your wife is so good, you can't even look at other girls. You're being disgusted by them. That's all I wanted to say. Check out 7-day free productivity challenge in the link below. It's absolutely free. You gain everything but lose nothing. That's all I wanted to say. Bye.